Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of a sprawling forest, there lived a man named Alex. Alex wasn't just any ordinary man. He was known for his deep curiosity about life's meaning and his tendency to rush to conclusions. He wanted answers to everything and wanted them fast, often ignoring the process in favor of the end result. One day, Alex's wise grandfather, a retired traveler named Michael, decided to teach Alex a lesson he would never forget. Michael had spent decades exploring the world and had gathered treasures, not of gold or silver, but of wisdom and understanding. Michael invited Alex over one crisp winter morning and handed him an old, tattered map. "Alex," Michael leaned forward, his eyes steady and thoughtful, and began to speak, "I've got something exciting for you to do. You see this map? It leads to a magnificent oak tree far away in the wilderness. But you must visit it 4 times. Once in winter, once in spring, again in summer, and finally in autumn. Only then will you understand its true nature." Alex, always eager for adventure, agreed. He didn't understand the point of the journey but assumed the answers would be revealed in due time. With that, he packed his bag and prepared for his first quest. Winter, a harsh beginning. Alex's first trip to the oak tree took place in the dead of winter. The landscape was barren, the cold biting through his layers of clothing. When he finally reached the tree, he was disheartened. The oak stood lifeless, its branches gnarled and frost-covered. It looked ancient and broken, a shadow of what he had imagined. "This is it?" Alex muttered under his breath, his voice tinged with disappointment. "Why would Grandpa send me here for this?" He trudged back home, convinced the tree was nothing special, just an old relic of nature waiting to decay completely. Spring, a glimmer of hope. Months later, when spring arrived, Michael reminded Alex of his promise. Reluctantly, Alex set out again, unsure of what could have changed. As he approached the tree, his breath caught in his throat. The once lifeless branches were now adorned with vibrant green buds, a symbol of rebirth and promise. Birds chirped from its branches, and the air was filled with the fresh scent of new life. "This can't be the same tree," Alex thought. But it was. The oak had transformed, and with it, Alex's perspective began to shift. Perhaps there was more to this tree than he initially thought. Summer, a peak of glory. By summer, Alex's curiosity had grown. When Michael sent him on his 3rd visit, Alex practically ran to the oak tree. What he found left him in awe. The tree was now at its peak, its branches heavy with lush green leaves providing shade from the sweltering sun. Children played beneath it and travelers rested in its shadow. It was a place of life, energy, and joy. "So this is its true nature," Alex declared, a grin spreading across his face. Grandpa was right. There's something magical about this tree. Autumn, a time of fulfillment. Finally, autumn arrived and Alex set out for his last visit. The tree was now a masterpiece of fiery reds, oranges, and yellows. Its branches bore ripe acorns, ready to seed the next generation of oaks. It stood proud and majestic, a symbol of fulfillment and legacy. Alex sat beneath the tree, reflecting on everything he had witnessed over the past year. Each season had shown him something different: harshness, promise, vitality, and fulfillment. He realized that none of these seasons alone could define the tree, only together could they tell its full story. When Alex returned, Michael greeted him with a knowing smile. "So, what have you learned, my boy?" Alex took a deep breath and replied, "I've learned that life is like the seasons of this tree. In winter we might feel barren and lifeless. But if we endure, spring brings promise, summer brings vitality, and autumn brings fulfillment." Judging the tree in winter would have been a mistake, just as judging life by its hardest moments would be. From that day forward, Alex carried this wisdom with him, learning to embrace every season of his life, the challenges, the growth, the joy, and the legacy, with equal gratitude. This story reminds us not to judge ourselves, others, or life itself by just one chapter. In our daily lives, we often face moments that feel insurmountable, like the harsh winter Alex encountered. These could be periods of loss, failure, or struggle. But just like the tree in spring, these moments are temporary and often pave the way for growth and new beginnings. Consider how summer in the story reflects the times in our lives when everything feels vibrant and full of possibilities. These are the moments we cherish, where our hard work pays off and joy seems endless. And then there's autumn, a time for reflection, reaping rewards, and preparing for the future. Life's rhythm mirrors this seasonal cycle, reminding us to embrace each phase for what it offers. Whether you're facing a harsh winter or basking in the glory of summer, remember, every season has a purpose. Life is not defined by a single event or period but by the collection of experiences that shape us. Endure the winters, grow in the springs, thrive in the summers, and reflect in the autumns. The beauty of life lies in its entirety, its ups, downs, and everything in between. Savor the journey, for it is the seasons combined that make life truly magnificent. Take a moment to think about where you are in your life seasons and what lessons you can learn from it. How can you embrace this phase instead of rushing through it? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you in the next one.